Hey, this is Mr. Allen from Hug Preschool. Welcome to a time I can share with you some insights about understanding our children, specifically to preschool age children. Has your child ever asked you questions like, why am I here? Or why am I alive? As parents and caretakers, we often ask similar questions like, why am I here? Or maybe, why am I so frustrated when my child behaves this in a certain way? Well, part of being human is not just finding purpose and meaning in life. One of the greatest gift, I think, from God is the ability and the capacity to create those meanings. Now, how do you do that? Well, a lot of experts, a lot of preschool and early developmental scholars said that is from experience. And that's both good and bad news, especially for teachers too. Now, good because as parents and teachers, we understand that means that we could be alongside as they develop positive meaning in life. Now, it's bad because these fairy experiences from childhood, as much as it has the potential to shape their lives positively, it could also harm them if they are negatively infected on them. Now, that's why I believe that, I'm sure you do too, to give them the best, right? The best school, the happiest birthday experience, the best environment at home. We give them and gifted them everything. Why? Because so that they would flourish, so they would thrive when they grow up. Or maybe is it because we just want to be good parents, at least feel good, making ourselves happy because we gave everything. But do those things that we give, things that they consume, do you think that they necessarily help them shape their lives and really develop meanings? Well, let's turn to what the experts say about how preschoolers find meaning in life at such an early age. Experts says that preschoolers, they have the ability to make meanings early. That's great news. They don't have to wait until later. Some of the parents say, oh, wait until they're later. No, when they're young as 2 years old, from the window of 3 to 6, they have the ability. That's when they start developing, or we can help them foster the environment to develop moral development and also faith development. And how? Well, experts says there are 3 things that children form meaningful experience from. The first thing, they look for meanings from stories that they hear. Like the other day, I was talking about how, the story of where Jesus was healing people and on the street, and he showed compassion. I remember one preschooler, she came to me during lunch and said, Mr. Allen, I love the story how Jesus went out and didn't bully him and gave him and healed him. That's amazing. That's how kids form, how to be compassionate. The second thing that they could form meaning is through play and discovery. Yes, as simple as play. That's how we form preschool. Our curriculum is always around play, not because we have nothing to do, we just glorify child babysitting. No, because that's how experts said during early childhood, that's how they form meaning and from experience, from play, and most of all from discovery. And sometimes I feel like we give them so much stuff that children lost the instinctive ability to discover. When we discover, there's some sort of wonder in things. It's not just given to them, but where they could discover and find out. So number 3, finally, is through reflection and language. They're saying, experts said that when they are able to reflect and think and pause and contemplate and just in silence, they were probe, to ask questions, that's when they begin to form meanings in life. And the next time, maybe before you dismiss them from asking too many questions, you see that as an opportunity where they're developing these times of where they would grow from them to find meaning. You see, they are capable to create understanding and form knowledge through language, through stories, and play and relationship. So maybe the next thing that you could plan out, the next activity you're thinking about, maybe you could help them, maybe speak to them if you know different languages, and don't be afraid of them to learn different languages. Maybe the grandparents speak another language. It has some meaning. That's how they form different meaning. Another thing the next thing you want to, before you want to lecture them and sit them down and talk to them half an hour, even 20 minutes, a little long, but instead find a book about cheating, find a book about practicing compassion, find a book about don't bully, instead of just lecturing them. And another thing is, the next time you go, maybe take a vacation to a park, maybe find a book about vacationing, find a book about enjoying time with family. And finally, just simply play. Shape your day, maybe sometime during the day, to play with them, to engage them, because that's how they learn. That's when really, as a matter of fact, many faith developmental researchers said that faith development begins when the environment is being fostered with exploration, and also when it's intentional experiences. So hey, there you go. That's an insight that you could understand our kids. I hope that you could put these in practice and begin practicing them. Have a great day. Bye-bye.